Today is December 27th, 2009. It is Sunday. And we have a special broadcast I'm bringing because it's important that we follow this through. I want you to stay on top of it. It's concerning the Nigerian that was been accused of having Al-Queda links, or links to Al-Queda, that attempted to blow up the plane that was landing in Detroit, Michigan. He's a Nigerian. He is a son of a wealthy banker. He spent time in Britain, and during this time in Britain, he lived in a $4 million flat in London while he was attending college. Now, the airplane, his name is Abdul Farouk Abdulmutallab, and he's 23 years old. The flight was Flight 253, and prior to his trying to blow himself up, he spent 20 minutes in the bathroom prior to landing, came out of the bathroom, sat himself in a seat, covered himself with a blanket, and attempted to blow up the explosives that he had placed on the inside of his underwear. Now, I'm not going to cover any more of it than that because you can follow it yourself. But what I do want to cover is what this is all about, or where it's heading, and what we need to keep up on, because if we don't keep up on it, there are a lot of things that they're going to try to put in place. The first thing I see coming is that their full body scans were not going as they wanted to. People were not following along with it, and there was no new implementations in order to soundly say, okay, you are going to have a full body scan regardless. And then people roll over and submit to it, just as they did after 9/11 and the Patriot Act was put into place. Now, first thing that came out, that the President Obama was in Hawaii and he met together, and the first thing he did was implemented tighter security situations. He tightened up security. The article here out of Reuters: security tightened for U.S. bound air passengers. This came out on Saturday, December 26th. And as the, I'll just read the first line here. Airline passengers headed for the United States faced tighter security measures on Saturday after an attempt to blow up a U.S. jet bound for Detroit, including pat-downs and an order to stay seated during the last hour of flights, because this is when it took place, and now they take away all the pillows and blankets and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you can look up that article. Another article: Nigerian charged with trying to blow up U.S. jet. U.S. authorities on Saturday charged a Nigerian man with trying to blow up a U.S. passenger jet with high explosives, and were investigating his claim that he had links to Al-Queda. Okay. Had this alleged plot to destroy an airplane been successful, scores of innocent people would have met their doom. Okay, the U.S. government, and I'm going to get to the next article, which is the important one that I want to get to, and I'm going to give you the title. You want to make sure you print it out, download it, print it out. The U.S. government created record of, this is still under the other article, Reuters article, Nigerian charge of trying to blow up U.S. jet. U.S. government created a record of Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab last month in the Intelligent Community Central Repository of Information on known and suspected international terrorists, but there was not enough negative data to put him on a no-fly list, a U.S. official said. Okay, you can go read that entire article. Behind me you can see a number of newer articles, and again, there's so much coming out on this one. I encourage you, go look it up. Check out the articles. They're all over the place. And you can also go, Paul Watson has put one out on InfoWars. Kurt Nimmo has put one out already on InfoWars. I encourage you to get out there and look at those articles and check out some of the YouTubes. Again, you can see them going on behind me, and check them out. Okay, the last article I want to get to. This is the important one, because this really tells the whole picture. Father of Detroit would-be bomber warned U.S. Okay, this came out last night, Saturday night, early Sunday morning, sometime shortly after midnight. I think it was somewhere close to 2 o'clock, depending on what time zone you're in. U.S. government officials tell the AP that the Nigerian man charged with trying to destroy a jetliner came to the attention of U.S. intelligence in November, when his father went to the U.S. Embassy in Abuja, Nigeria, to express his concerns about his son. Okay, his father, go look it up, his father is a wealthy businessman, a wealthy banker, excuse me, and he lived quite a high life, we'll say. A congressional official said Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab, a 23-year-old Nigerian, popped up in U.S. intelligence reports about 4 weeks ago as having a connection to both Al-Queda and Yemen. And of course, Yemen is now the new hot spot for the Al-Queda resistance. Another government official, so there were more than one government officials that were alerted of this situation by this father, who seemed, the best I can find, seemed genuinely concerned over this situation. Went to the embassy in Abuja with his concerns, but did not have any specific information, so they say, that would put him on the no-fly list or the list for additional security checks it out at the airport. Now, how much information has to be there, I wonder? What is it that they have to do in order to say, for these government officials that were alerted of this, to put him on a no-fly list? Okay, it seems like they're trying to put you and me as Americans on a no-fly list because we have a Ron Paul bumper sticker, but yet this guy's connections were brought forth by his father, and obviously he had some serious concerns, but yet now he's okay. He couldn't get back into Britain because of his ties to terrorist outfits. They wouldn't allow him back in there anymore, wouldn't allow him to come in, but yet, and that's where he was going to college. He put in for a visa to go back to college. He had no passport, but yet he could get in to the United States with no problem. Something sounds awful strange. Let me finish this and we got to go. Neither was the information sufficient to revoke his visa to visit the United States. His visa had been granted June 2008 and was valid through June 2010. Both officials spoke on condition of anonymity because neither was authorized to speak to the media. This is an AP article put out by Yahoo News. Okay? Folks, get in there, start find and dig this information out, get it out on the web, get it out on the internet. Read these articles on Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, Paul Joseph Watson, Kurt Nimmo. Get on there, look at them, read them, research them. And if there's anything more I think that I can do to bring forth some more information, I'll do so. From NWO Taser, have a good one.